Winter is coming. Will prices drop this fall? We'll share that and much more in this month's Genius Market Report. Hi everyone, Vinay Lakhani here with TorontoRealEstateGenius.com and Royal LePage, your community realty. So a lot of my clients have been saying how they love the information that they're receiving in my newsletter, specifically the information in the market updates segment. And time again, I get messages, I get DMs, I get phone calls from clients and people telling me, hey, I really love all the information you sent. Would it be possible for you to make it into a video? So here we are, and by popular demand, I'm turning my real estate market update newsletter into a video for your viewing pleasure. So here's a simplified breakdown of the Toronto Real Estate Board's housing figures for August 2019. Let's have a look at this chart here that shows the sales figures between January through August. In August, we had 7,711 sales. And in July, we had 8,595 sales. We're down by about 10.3% overall. But keep in mind that August is almost always lower than July in almost every market because a lot of people are on holidays, the kids are going back to school, and many parents are busy with just other things. The figure that I always like to look at when looking at these numbers is months of inventory. I like to use months of inventory to help determine the strength of the market. So 4 to 6 months of inventory indicates a balanced market. Anything above 6 months of inventory would indicate a buyer's market. And anything below 4 months of inventory, so 3 and lower, would indicate a seller's market. So as you can see, we started off the year at 3 months of inventory. In the last 3 months, we've been hovering around the 2 months of inventory. So months of inventory for August was about 2.1, which means that if no other homes came on the market, we'd have enough inventory to last us roughly around 2 months. So overall, we're in a pretty strong market. Now let's have a look at the average price. So average price in July was hovering at about $807,000, and the average price in August dropped to about $793,000. This would indicate that there's just a lot more sales in the lower price points, such as the condo market, that have just brought down the average slightly. Now let's look back to 2018 for a second. We can actually see that the average sales price is up from the same time last year, about 3.6%. And we can also see that the sales are actually up as well by 13.4%. So we're definitely in a better market than last year at the same time, that's for sure. Check out this summer comparison chart that actually shows the difference between July and August for 2018 and July and August for this year. You can see how the sales are up for both months, as well as the average price and months of inventory is lower. So there definitely is much more demand there and more sales, which indicate we are definitely in a stronger market this summer than we were last summer. And now, what everybody's been waiting for. Let's have a look at this chart right here. This chart outlines the sales figures from 2014 all the way through to 2018. And what we know so far about the sales figures from 2019, of course. So what we can see here in the first column is actually shows the sales from the first 2/3 of the year. The second column actually shows the sales for the final third of the year. So if you look at the first 2/3 of 2019, we can see that there was 60,418 sales. Now, I want to just take a second and look back to the first 2/3 of 2018, where we can see that there were 54,204 sales. So we're actually up this year in the first 2/3 of the year by 6,214 sales from the same period in 2018. Now, the projection for the last third of 2019 is about 24,932 sales, which would give us a grand total of 85,350 sales, which you can look back to 2018 again and see that there is a significant increase in the amount of total sales from last year. So overall, we're in a very strong market, and this type of market can be sustained for a long period of time. Buyers continue to take advantage of the opportunity to be able to invest in real estate while capitalizing on the low interest rates. So if you're looking to buy and you're holding off on your purchase with some anticipation of prices actually dropping drastically, there's no indication that this is actually going to happen in the near future. So this may be the time for you to take advantage of the federal government's new incentive for home buyers, which, by the way, we'll be doing a video about that with our mortgage specialist very shortly. So if you're a buyer, you may want to reconsider your decision to wait and take advantage of the low interest rates on the current pricing and incentives from the government. If you're a seller, on the other hand, contemplating a sale, and you're in an area or live in a home type that is in demand right now, like condos, towns, and semis, and you're looking to maybe move up, now may be a good time to cash out on your equity and move up to something a little bit bigger. So I hope this video gave you a better understanding of where the current market is sitting and gave you some insight into what's anticipated for our fall market. Remember, if you guys have any questions or there's anything that I could do for you, please don't hesitate to DM or call us, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. We will see you guys again shortly. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your family and friends. Remember, also like us on Facebook at Toronto Real Estate Genius and on Instagram at t.o.realestategenius. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Ciao for now.